Hello everyone, welcome to our computer class. Hope you all are well and taking care of your health. I know you all are starting seriously at home. So in our last two classes, you got three array programs as your homework. The programs were very easy, so hope you all have solved the problems. Now I will do the programs one after another, explaining the logic and steps. So you check your programs. This was our homework. So first we will solve this first program. Let me copy this program in BlueJ. Keep it here as a comment entry. So first question was write a program to accept a character array and a character. So start with class my class public void search char a comma char cr. So this char a is the character array input and char c is the character to be searched in this array. So to find out how many times this CR is present in the array, and we have to print all the occurrence of CR in a array with their positions. First of all, I need one counter variable C to count all occurrence. Then the loop to get the index number I equal to 0, I less than a dot length I plus plus. Then you take out one by one each and every element value with this statement and compare with CR. So sequentially we are taking out each and every character value from this character array and comparing with CR. So if anywhere match found means CR is present at I index, we have to print the position. System.out.println CR is found at the position I plus 1. So I plus 1 is the position when I is index. Now you count the occurrence also in C variable, C++, close this if, close the loop. Then after the loop, you have to check the value of C. So if C is equal to 0, that means C retains its initial 0 value, means CR is not present in the array. So print one message, system.out.println CR is not present in the array, otherwise CR is present. So else system.out.println how many times? C times CR is present in the array. Over. Let me compile it. No syntax error. Close. Create object of the class. Not changing the object name. Right click on the object to get the function name to execute. Here we have to give one character array parameter first. A R T S F R C. So how many value I have supplied here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So array will be created with 7 elements to store this 7 character value. And which value to be searched? Suppose it is R. Execute this. See the output. R is found at the position 2. R is found at the position 6. 2 times R is present in the array. Okay. So first program solved. Now we will go to second program. Let me remove this program. In this file only we will solve the second one. So the second question is write a program to accept some students name into an array. So how many names to enter, that is not mentioned, means we have to ask user how many names user wants to enter. With that number we have to create one array to store that many students name which user will enter during runtime. Means we have to take runtime input through scanner object. Then we have to take another runtime input, one surname, that is also a string, and we have to find out how many names have that surname. So let me copy this question and here I will keep the question as comment. So first of all, import statement, import java.util.scanner. We import scanner class in our source code. Then class my class public void search. No need to take any parameter input. Then we have to create one object of scanner class. Scanner sc equal to new scanner system.in. Then you ask user how many names he or she wants to enter. System.out.print how many names will you enter. So I have used print statement so that when user will enter the input for this question, that input will appear after this print statement. Then I'm declaring one I variable to store the index number of all the elements. C to count the names ends with the surname which user will enter as a second input. Then L equal to sc dot next int. This is the first input against this question. Then we have to create one string array with L elements to store L names. String name equal to new string L. To ask user to enter the name of L student. System.out.println enter the name of L students. Make a for loop to get the index number. So sorry, I is already declared, so I equal to 0, I less than L, I plus plus. One line statement to take input to the array elements name I. So this statement will give one after another all the elements, and sc dot next line to take multi-word string, that means a full name. Sc dot next line. This is to flush the memory after taking L string inputs for L student's name. Actually, we are clearing the buffer. Now we have to ask the surname to be searched. System.out.print enter the surname to be searched. This is also a string value. Sn equal to sc dot next. This is single word surname. Now make a for loop to get index number again. I equal to 0, I less than L, I plus plus. String s. I will take out each and every element's value to store in s in uppercase. Name I dot to uppercase. Then we will check this s value ends with, remember this function was there in string class which checks invoking object string ends with the parameter string or not. Now the parameter string will be sn which user has entered here as a search key. So sn dot to uppercase. So we are converting the surname also in uppercase to check each and every element's value, means the name of a student ends with this surname or not, regardless of the case. If the condition is true, means s, the value of one element, means one student's name ends with this sn, means the surname to be searched. Then we have to print it. System.out.println. We will print what? The name of that student, name I. So we are not printing the name in uppercase, we are printing the name as it was, means how it was entered. Then we have to count the occurrence also in C variable. Over. Now you close this for loop. After the loop we will check the value of C like last program. If C is equal to 0, we will print one message. System.out.println no name is ends with sn, else system.out.println C names have SN surname. Now we will compile the program. Three syntax errors. SYS, spelling mistake. SYE I have written. Next one is SCC. This SC only. One more is there, I think. System SYS. Here also same mistake. SYS. Compile. No syntax error. Close it. I will execute the program now. After creating object, right click, select your function. How many names will you enter? Suppose 5. Press enter. Enter the name of 5 students. First I will give my name, Rupesh. How far I remember, my title is Day. Then Ayel Datta, Asmeet, Sen, Rumpa, Day, Suman, Jana. Enter. Enter the surname to be searched. See, output Rupesh De, Rumpa De. Two names have De surname. Okay, so this program is correct. Now the last program is left. This one. This program is little bigger than other. Question is write a program to accept the registration number of 50 students into an array. So I will not write the program for 50 students. I will write the program for 10 students because I don't have that much patience to enter 50 students registration number. Then we will sort the array using any standard sorting technique. So sorting technique is not mentioned. We can use any sorting technique, either bubble sorting or selection sorting. So I prefer bubble sorting. I will use bubble sorting only. Then after that we will take one registration number to search that registration number in that array using binary search method. If it is present, we will display the message record exists, otherwise record does not exist. So now we will do this. Here also we need scanner class to take runtime input. Import java.util.scanner class my class public void search. First we will create one scanner class object. Scanner sc equal to new scanner system.in. We declare one I variable to store index number and the array reg with 10 elements as I told. New int 10. But according to the question, if you follow that, you have to write here 50 instead of 10 for 50 students registration number. Now you display one message to prompt user to enter the registration number of 10 students. Registration number of 10 students. Make for loop I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. One line only, reg I equal to integer input scanner object dot next int. Now we will sort the array. For int p equal to 1, p less than 10, p plus plus. This is pass loop for I equal to 0, because in inner loop every time for each pass comparison will start from the first element having index number 0 and I less than length minus p. Length is 10 minus p, I plus plus. Now we will check to adjust an element's value reg I with reg I plus 1. If any element's value greater than its next element value for ascending order, we have to interchange their values. Int t equal to reg I equal to reg I plus 1, reg I plus 1 equal to t. So interchange part over. Now you close this inner loop, then outer loop. Here we have sorted the array in ascending order using bubble sorting technique. Now we have to take another input, which is the registration number to be searched in the array. System.out.println. Here I am asking enter the registration number to be searched, and take this input in s variable, sc dot next int, then int m, which will store the middle index, l for first index means lower boundary, which is always 0, and last index or upper boundary, in this case it is 9. Now while lower boundary less than equal to upper boundary, l less than equal to u. So inside the loop, first you have to find out the middle index, m equal to l plus u by 2, which will give the floor value of this division. Now we will check if middle elements value rec m equal to s, then search is finished, break means the registration number to be searched is present in the array. Else if middle elements value less than s, that means the value to be searched is greater than the middle elements value, so lower boundary will be m middle index plus 1. Else we have to search in the first half, where upper boundary will be middle index minus 1. Now close the loop. Now after the loop we will check the value of lower boundary greater than upper boundary or not. If it is, that means the value s, the registration number, is not present in the array, because the loop has terminated for the false of this while conditional statement. Here you write system.out.println record does not exist. Else record exists because the loop terminated for the true of this condition. System.out.println record exist. Over, close this function and then class. Let me compile. Here one mistake, semicolon I forgot. Another one is here, spelling mistake. While one more, system s. It's my common mistake. In last program also I have made this mistake. One more is there, control K, which one? Acha, here. System.out. R is missing here in println. Last one is here. Oh, I is already declared, so no need to redeclare this. That's why this error message is coming. Now no more syntax error. Close this. Now let me execute this program. Here it is asking 10 students, registration number 12, 5, 34, 89, 78, 60, 17, 50, 37, 54. So 10 student registration number I have entered. Now the question is the registration number to be searched. So if it is 5, record exists. Now again we will execute the program with 10 registration number and one registration number we will give here to search, which will be not there in the array. Giving 10 inputs, 12, 45, 34, 23, 78, 56, 67, 90, 62, 18. Enter the registration number to be searched. Suppose it is 50, which is not present in the array, so record does not exist. Okay. So here we have solved last these 3 programs. Today I am not going to give any homework for your next class, because in our next class we will start double dimension array. So don't miss the next class. Till then, bye. Thank you.